Sometimes prey can be the deadliest predator of all. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Hunter Becomes the Hunted scenes in movies. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're taking a look at scenes where the hunted beats the hunter at their own game. Since many of these characters don't make it out alive, a spoiler alert is in order.
You've done enough damage!
Number 10. Smile, you son of a... Jaws.
What we are dealing with here is a perfect engine, an eating machine.
Oceanographer Matt Hooper describes the great white shark as an eating machine. To make sure it doesn't chow down on any more tourists, our heroes set out to turn the shark into chum. But the fearsome fish does not go down without a fight. During the heart-pounding climax, the shark not only devours Quint, but also destroys his boat. As the ship goes down, it's up to Sheriff Brody to finish the great white. Thinking on his feet, he shoves a scuba tank into its mouth, climbs the mast with a rifle, and takes his literal last shot at killing the shark, ultimately succeeding in blowing up the son of a fish.
Smile, you son of a...
Number 9. The Decent Thing. Saving Private Ryan.
We're not here to do the decent thing, we're here to follow f***ing orders!
The audience can feel every kill in Saving Private Ryan. And while this is one of the quieter deaths in the film, it grabs its audience nonetheless. In the middle of an argument with his commanding officer, Private Adrian Caparzo is shot down. As Caparzo bleeds out in the rain, the other American soldiers take cover. Although the squad is backed into a corner, Private Jackson spots the enemy sniper and takes him out. Unfortunately, it's too late for Caparzo, who dies clutching a blood-soaked letter to his father.
Help me up, I can walk! Caparzo, stay still!
This brutal, intense scene demonstrates just how unpredictable war is, and how quickly a soldier's life can be taken away.
It's to my dad. It's got blood on it.
Number 8. Time to Die. Blade Runner. Rick Deckard seemingly has the upper hand as he attempts to retire replicant Roy Batty. The tables are turned, however, after Roy breaks the detective's fingers. Although Roy is short on time, he decides to spend his final moments hunting Deckard down like an animal. This electrifying chase leads to the roof of the apartment, bringing the audience to the edge of their seats, just as Deckard himself hangs off the edge of a building. In an unexpected turn, Roy rescues Deckard before his life ultimately runs out. To this date, moviegoers continue to debate why exactly Roy saved Deckard. But in any case, it's safe to say that Roy was more human than he seemed.
All those moments will be lost in time.
Number 7. We Always Work Alone. The Bourne Identity. Ever since his first movie, Jason Bourne has been on the run from the CIA. Whenever the authorities catch up to the former assassin, though, the hunted quickly becomes the hunter. This moment sees the professor track Bourne down in the countryside. But, ever resourceful, Bourne causes an explosion to distract his pursuer. Unable to get a clear shot, the professor follows Bourne to a field for a thrilling standoff. Using his surroundings to his full advantage, Bourne draws out his target and fires 2 fatal shots. Before taking his dying breath, the professor reveals that he actually has a fair deal in common with Bourne.
I work alone like you. We always work alone.
Number 6. The Vents. Alien.
Dallas? You're gonna have to hold your position for a minute.
Alien remains one of the most claustrophobic horror movies ever made, centering on a vicious creature loose aboard a spacecraft. In an effort to shoot the alien out of the airlock, Dallas climbs into the ship's ventilation shafts, shifting the claustrophobia into overdrive. As the alien draws closer and emerges from the shadows, Dallas winds up in the most vulnerable position imaginable. There's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, reminding the audience that in space, no one can hear you scream. Sadly, no one learns from this, and come sequel time, the hunters become the hunted once again. As the title suggests though, our heroes have to fend off more than one alien this time around.
Dallas? No. Take it easy. Dallas?
Number 5. Not in my movie, Scream.
Surprise, Sydney.
This self-aware slasher flick puts several inspired spins on familiar horror movie tropes. The masks come off in the third act, as film buffs Billy and Stu are revealed to be behind the killings.
We'll never get away with this.
Oh no. Tell that to Cotton Weary.
The final phase of their plan involves killing Sydney and framing her dad. But Sydney proves she is no victim. Beating the two psychos at their own game, Sydney bashes in Stu's face with a television, while Gale returns to shoot down Billy. As Randy points out, this is usually where the big bad monster comes back to life for one last kill.
Careful. This is the moment when the supposedly dead killer comes back to life.
While he's not too far off, Sydney makes sure that Billy won't be back for the sequel.
Not in my movie.
Number 4. A War You Won't Believe. First Blood. John Rambo is the definition of a one-man army, as demonstrated in this badass action sequence. When several officers are tasked with hunting down the former Green Beret, they have no idea what's in store for them. Blending into the forest environment, Rambo takes the men down one by one. He even tricks an officer into shooting one of his comrades. Although Rambo doesn't kill any of these men, he makes it abundantly clear that he could have.
Kill me!
With a knife pressed up against one of the officers' necks, Rambo gives his enemies a chance to walk away before a war breaks out. They really should have just let it go.
Don't push it, I'll give you a war you won't believe.
Number 3. The Stuntman's Last Stand. Death Proof.
Be careful, my right arm's broken!
Quentin Tarantino's Death Proof starts off as a traditional exploitation film, as the sadistic stuntman Mike preys on unsuspecting women. In true Tarantino fashion, however, the film defies genre conventions at the 11th hour. After running 3 ladies off the road, Mike gets shot in the arm and flees the scene. Although Mike can dish it out in horrifying ways, he's not so good at taking it. When our heroines decide that Mike hasn't suffered enough, they cause him to crash his car during a heated chase. But even then, they show no mercy and beat Mike to a pulp. A surprising yet satisfying ending. Number 2. To Catch a Predator. Predator. The hunter becoming the hunted is a key theme throughout this action classic, as a special forces team meets their match on a mission in Central America. In this sequence, Dylan and Mac attempt to take out the titular predator. And as you might have guessed, things don't work out so well for them. Mac soon finds himself face to face with the extraterrestrial creature, getting blown away in the process. Dylan's fate is just as grisly, losing an arm and his life as the unseen enemy emerges. These are easily among the most memorable kills in the entire movie, demonstrating how fast, crafty, and deadly the Predator is. Of course, it probably should have thought twice before going up against Arnie.
What the hell are you?
Before we get to our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Number 1. Clever Girl. Jurassic Park.
Clever girl.
Robert Muldoon is an awesome character until his very end. Spotting a raptor in the distance, Jurassic Park's game warden carefully aims his rifle and prepares to fire. These prehistoric beasts are much more clever than they look, though. Muldoon quickly realizes that he's been set up, as another raptor pops out of the bushes. He might meet his demise, but at least Muldoon's final words are nothing short of immortal. Since mankind never really learns from their mistakes, the park reopens a couple of decades later in Jurassic World. Naturally, it doesn't take long for the dinosaurs to turn the tables on their human captors, and the hunters become the hunted once again.
It can camouflage!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.